So Tina is from Divine Journeys, and she is here today to cleanse Colleen's house. So, but before we get started, Tina's magical. I love Tina. Like, I can't say enough about her. She's helped me tremendously with so much more than just cleansing my own house, which the vibe in it I love now. And she's helped me with like the crystals, and I'm more on a spiritual path, and I just, the energy in my house is totally great. I love it so much. But you do more than this. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I do house cleansings. I do help other people learn how to cleanse their own home so that they don't have to call me. I guess that makes myself redundant, but I'm all about helping others. I do tarot readings, and I'm almost a certified crystal healer. That's going to be added to my repertoire in the next few months. And I'm taking Catherine Graham's Ohana Generational Healing tomorrow. So I'm be adding that to my list of services.
Yes, and we've both had that done, and it's amazing.
It is beyond amazing,
Yes, so kudos for doing that. You're going to be fabulous at it because you just have this thing. She just has this presence when it comes to energy and healing. Like, I don't know how you do it, moving the energy around. It's just magical. That's what you are. So, now that we're doing this house cleanse, why would people get a house cleanse done?
I don't like to talk about dark or negative energy per se, but there could be dense energy due to a breakup, like you said. If there's a lot of fighting going on in the house, there's a lot of dense energy, and that happens a lot with teenagers. So you want to clear that energy out, and a lot of that's hormonal, because you don't want to trap any of that lower energy.
Low vibrational.
Yeah, it's just, you want to make your house a house full of love and light, and that's why I cleanse my home. Actually, I had a couple issues with my previous home. I had doors opening and closing in my kitchen as I was laying in bed, and just fun things going on there. And I learned from a Wiccan high priestess and a shaman how to cleanse. So I have both paths that I kind of combined into one. So that's
There's a lot of reasons why somebody would want to cleanse their house, right? I mean, energy, I just read or heard today, that energy sticks to clothing. So if you get clothes from somebody else and they're like negative, then it can be passed on. But
well, they've actually proven scientifically that cleansing your home actually has antibacterial properties to it. So you're actually cleaning the air. So
that's exciting.
Yeah. So I can't work with sage. Sage and I do not resonate. So, but sage has a lot of antibacterial properties with it, and you can cleanse with a bunch of different things. I personally use resins because that's my go-to, and having been taught by a Wiccan high priestess, that was her go-to. So that's the one that resonates the most with me. Resin and dried herbs.
All right, okay, so we're gonna get started, and you guys are kind of in for a treat if you haven't seen this before. So what is the first step to this process?
First step, I have a cauldron. I think that speaks volumes. That I have sand in. So, and the sand is to make sure that the cauldron doesn't get red hot underneath. It doesn't burn everything in sight. I use charcoal. So I actually start lighting the bottom of this, and it will start sparking. And then I use resins. I have two resins that I really love for cleansing homes, especially a first cleanse, and when you're trying to lighten up energy. Dragon's blood clears everything. It's like my go-to. I love dragon's blood. It's not made out of dragon's blood. It's tree resin, and it's red, and it looks like blood when you're burning it. And I also use frankincense. And frankincense has that lemon crisp smell. Yeah. So as you're cleansing the house, the dragon's blood is very strong and very potent. So some people don't like the smell, so the frankincense will thin it out a little bit. And the priest in the church used frankincense and myrrh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. It's how they keep that high vibration in a church is by using the incense.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love incense actually. And I was just thinking as you were talking, this would be great if you're moving into a new place, like a new to you place, right? So, yeah.
I did that with my home. We moved in, I guess 4.5 years ago. The first thing my son said, "You are going to cleanse it before we actually move in." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." First thing I did.
Yes, makes such a difference. Like, I can vouch for that. It makes such a difference. Even like I renovated the house and then I was like, ugh, I want to get everything out, and it just, when you walk in, you know that feeling when you walk into a home and you're just like, oh, it's so great in here? Like, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
Just to give people kind of an idea of what it's like. So,
And you had crystals in your home before. We talked about you cleansing your home. And then as soon as you cleansed it, it just lift that vibration, because all the crystals do is resonate back any vibration you have. So if you're clearing that dense energy out, you're vibrating higher. And then homeowner's intent, well, Colleen's intent, it's not my intent. So having her speak out loud her intent to me, I can keep that intent going throughout the whole cleanse of the house.
all right, so while you guys are doing that, I'm going to take you guys over here so we can chat about things. So let them have their moment.
Nice.
So an intent is basically what you want put out into the universe. So when I light incense, for example, at my house, I say, like, I want to have a great day. I light it up, my intent's there, and then things kind of flow into place.
The first thing I'm going to do, I have my charcoal sparking, so I'm going to put dragon's blood on here, and you're going to watch it just smoke up like that. And Colleen's going to go with me as I do all of this, so you can see in the pot. That's what it's doing. It's starting to burn that resin. Normally I would cleanse my aura, but because I've already cleansed it energetically, I'm good. So, but I think I'm going to cleanse yours.
Okay, so do you need it in the crawl space?
Yeah, but I'm going to cleanse you first.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to go between your legs, so I'm not getting all frisky with you. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's. There you go. Sorry about that.
Ooh,
What?
you need one of these. The smoke's going to go.
All right, guys. So when you do this kind of stuff, you have to start from one end of the house to the other, and then you work your way up. I guess that's just how it goes in the spiritual world. So while she's doing the crawl space first, she's got to crawl in and get every corner, and then she'll, I believe, move up to the basement, and then she goes level by level. And then as she does that, she also opens the windows for the bad energy to escape out of the home. But let me tell you that I really like the smell in here. It smells really good. So that's basically how this works. You just have to have an open mind and believe it. And I mean, a year or two ago, I had a completely different life. And now that I've been doing this kind of stuff, miracles have happened to me. So do you want to describe what you're doing?
So I'm allowing the smoke to go where it needs to go. So the smoke actually, when we did the crawl space, even though I couldn't get far into it, it actually went to the corners of the basement. I do energy work at the same time, so it gives it just like a double whammy.
And your intent is constantly
Yes.
being talked about, I guess, in your head?
Yes. Now, if you're doing your own intent, and you always go clockwise in a room. At least that's how I was trained. And really, I think when you're intense on it, it's like not right or wrong. Yes, we even do the bathrooms. And if you can't get into spaces, you direct the smoke to go where you want it to go. I open up cupboards doors because energy can hide. Energy is energy, it hides everywhere. And you'll see that it went right up to that window.
Now, do you pick up on things as you go along?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Did you pick up on anything yet?
No. No. It's pretty, the crawl space a little bit, but
Typical.
typical. It's the part that's underground, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. I'll sometimes leave things there, and I missed this when I came down, so I'll go back over. And you can see I'm always circling in a clockwise manner. Okay. Doorways I tend to do, even if they're not outside, the outside, just to clear them a little bit more energy. I go behind doors. Now that we're on this level, like we talked about, if you can follow me and just open the door up when I'm out of here, so that we're making sure the smoke has a place to go. Okay, I need more. So I just used Dragon's Blood downstairs, especially for the crawl space. Now I'm gonna lighten it.
So do you always go heavier down, like lower level?
Yeah.
Because of the ground?
Yeah, because everything seems to.
Or do you just pick up, like when you go into a house, kind of what they need? Like, does it stand out?
It does stand out. And it wasn't that it was worse downstairs or anything, but sometimes, with it being underground,
Oh, you can smell the freaking scents. It's good. It smells good.
it's that whole underground part
Mm-hmm.
in the earth.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
you
you know how people-
sense more than the average person, obviously. So.
Right. So you're gonna get those earthbound energies down. That's closer in the earth, right? So, and they're not necessarily harmful or scary. They're just denser. Oops. Does this come up fully?
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She gets
No
right in
big
there.
deal.
I do.
That's awesome.
And now she's making her way to the heart of the home. So is there anything else that you want to let people know about this process?
Just trust it. Like, if you doubt yourself, it's not gonna work. As soon as you put your full faith that this is gonna work, it's gonna work. If you say it's not gonna work, you're doing nothing.
Yes, and that basically happens with everything in life. If you say you're going to have a bad day because you've had a crap morning, your day just continues to be shit. So
So
good
I get
intentions.
to all the cupboards. I do. Poor Colleen has no privacy from anybody on Facebook now.
Vibes. I'm all good with it.
And you don't have to spend a long time with it. Now, if you're new and you want to make sure you're getting everything really, really well, spend the time. I've been doing this for so long now, I know my intent's there.
Well, you are magical. You are simply magical. And you've helped me tremendously. And your page is going to be amazing. And all the stuff you do is going to just blow up.
Thank you.
So Yeah, and we're going to finish off here.
And you work yourself from the bottom up, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I was telling them because you guys were in the crawl space and we weren't, you know,
Filming.
we weren't going in there. So, yes. Any last words? Well, they're going to continue doing this. We're going to go away. But how do you feel?
Don't we get in there?
It's kind of going that way. You'll see, like, it just tends to go where it needs to go. Maybe if you open the one side, I can,
Yeah, if you just
yeah, I'll try again.
there.
Teamwork.
Walk in.
Well, guys,
Good.
I hope you enjoyed the process and
We
learned
don't
something
need to
new.
get it
And
you
Colleen is going to
Like,
have, what's that word?
You know, stop
Prosperous
eating everything
home.
right?
So thank you guys, and
Everything
we
in
will
here.
talk to you later. Take care.